going on? Piece of crap lighter. See that? First fire I've made in a while. Feels pretty good, pretty relaxing. It's good to know, some things you just can't forget, like riding a bike. You might not do it for a while, you might get rusty, but even if you ain't done it in 50 years, you can jump on that bike, man, pretty much take right off, right? But anyway, I want to throw out a little parable here. Is the fox the animal, the fox? Like red fox, gray fox, brown fox. Foxes, like the wily things that they hunt with greyhounds, and the elusive fox. Is the fox rich or is the fox poor? Well, does that fox need to sign up for Obamacare? Does that fox need to put in for Section 8? Does that fox need to sign up for food stamps? And actually, if you went to try to hunt one of those foxes, they are pretty crafty. So does a fox need the military to protect it? These are questions I'm asking you here. Well, in my opinion, man, that fox, hey, it can go dig a hole wherever the heck it wants to live. Whatever that fox needs to eat, it's already out there provided for it. Does the fox need the military to protect it? Well, that fox has teeth, and it has that cunning nature that makes it elusive. So it's got camouflage. It's got ears way beyond man's ears. It's got smell way beyond man's ears. And another thing, it doesn't have the mind that men have, so it doesn't have to think about it. If it's under attack, it defends itself, or if it senses danger, it gets away. In all actuality, that fox is free. That fox is out here living the way it was supposed to live. You know what I'm saying? Though, it's like the fact when you live, you have neighbors. And other times you have other things you need to kill sometimes to eat to sustain yourself. I mean, yeah, you can live off berries and roots and nuts and things, but that won't sustain you forever. Not being a man anyway. Not being our what is it, where you eat both plant and meat. It's not a carnivore or herbivore, it's the other one. I can't remember at the moment, but this is the same trick that they're pulling on us right now. It's like Mr. McGeezy, poor Mr. McGeezy, that eagle, man. If he doesn't have a camera on him, Big Brother can't keep him safe. But where was Big Brother before there was Big Brother? Was that eagle, asking, man, hey, man, can you give me some government assistance? I'm getting low on food stamps. Hey, Mr. Military, will you make drones and Hellfire missiles to eliminate my competition? These are the little lessons that the little things teach us. And even people like Jesus use them as examples. These even same creatures in which I speak of. And that wasn't just because, man. It was with reason. So, I ask people, man, once again, man, to reevaluate what you think is what. What should you depend on? What man says is right, or what was right before man even threw in his shitty 2 cents? Because it ain't even 2 cents, it's a shitty 2 cents. It's a flawed 2 cents. It's like 2 fake pennies is what man's 2 cents is in this whole equation. I know the answer, but do you know the real answer? That's the real question. And for the most part, I can assume, nah, you probably don't know the answer. You probably think I'm fucking talking crazy. But that's okay. I don't mind. I just want people to ponder things they thought they knew again, and ponder the things that they forgot to ponder in the first place. Man, yeah. And once in a while, go have yourself a little fire, man. Because I mean, that's your first. I mean, I'm not all into the Promethean, Grecian legends of fire. I mean, here's the thing: my tribes of Michigan were known as the three fires: the Potawatomi, the keepers of the fire; the the Ottawa, the trader people, which means they traded things. They were the first people to capitalize on being friends with traders from France and Canada and Englishmen. Okay, so then you got my tribe, the Ojibwa, which means to roast or puckered up seam. And it's got a multiple names. All the Indians got our name might be a different name to, and like the Iroquois might have called us the assholes, like we call them the snakes, the adders. Not even just snakes, not like a gardener snake. These are dangerous snakes that bite you, kill you if you get bit by them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with the names. You know what I'm saying? Because there's different names to different people. You know what I'm saying? For different reasons. There's a reason why we call them the snakes. Because once again, like one of my brevers, he said, like Conan said, man, it's just another snake cult. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, the first step to independence from others is just simple things like learning how to make a fire. So you don't have to go uh, get a permit to do things you should be able to just do on your own anyway, like a fox. Like give a fox a hunting permit or a fox a building permit. Like, no, Mr. Fox, you can't build your hole there because it's against fucking city code. Or no, Eagle, you're in a no-fly zone, buddy. If you leave your nest, we're gonna smoke you. While they're protected, but yet for who? It's kind of like the World Wildlife Federation Fund. You know what I'm saying? They buy all these lands to save animals for the Queen and King of England, so they keep all the native people away from their hunting grounds, and then they come in and kill off all the elephant, all the rhinos, all the lions, and take them as trophies to the back to the fucking what is that, Winchester Hall, or I don't even fucking know. I don't too much care. No disrespect to British people, but I'm just not too caught up in the fancifulness of governments. It's just like, oh, these poor animals, man. These poor animals. If we don't euthanize them, man, they will suffer. It's the same thing, man. It's stupid. No, man, these things were around, man, before we had so much control over this fucking environment, man. It's just irritating that people buy into this shit. It was just like, I had an argument with people. I was like, dude, when you take these animals to the humane society, it's a eugenics, it's animal eugenics, and they just euthanize the animal when it could just live, man. Why not let it live, man, and fucking do what it's supposed to do? Let it die, let it replenish the ground instead of you guys freezing it to death in a damn freezer. You're claiming to do good works when you're really just doing evil works. You're just murdering. It's just like abortion, man. If you want to think abortion is okay, look at that video where they showed this guy who went and raided the fucking dumpster of where they have an abortion clinic, and it shows you chopped up bodies, little hands, little feet, and it's fucking sickening. I'm just saying, don't buy the hype, man. These people, they're not your friend. All these so-called humanitarian organizations, man, that's a fucking code word for the opposite. It's the world we live in. It's all double speech and double think. And I want to reason with you, man, to rethink your double think and all this bullshit that you've been taught, man. How fucking hypocritical it is, and how unsound and just fucking insane it really is when you really look down into it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, if it wasn't for the Environment Protection Agency, oh, all the birds would die. Well, the birds are dying, and it's you guys ain't helping them. All you're doing is putting that on us when you're harping when you're geothermal engineering, when you're fucking chemtrailing barium and aluminum, you're nanobotting, you're fucking releasing all kinds of bioweapons. And like we're on, well, most people are unaware of it. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of the ways they conquered the Indian man was to kill the buffalo. Just remember that. Is it potentially that they may be doing this again to all of us unaware because they know they're gonna rip out the rug from under us and they're gonna have us conquered before they even declare, before they truly openly declare war on us. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, they've declared war on the animal just through their greed and industry, and that's not our fault that the powers that be are greedy industrialists. But then they're deindustrializing things in the name of saving the earth because of pollution when they're the motherfuckers who polluted it in the first place. I don't own no industry, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dumping toxic fucking waste into the ocean. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here fucking just mass murdering the most endangered species. You know what I'm saying? But somehow you guys want to lay all that around people like my neck. No, just the common man's neck, the ignorance neck. We ain't even paying attention to this. Somehow it's his fault. Come on now. It's fucking really just stupid when you sit back and look at it.